Hello, everybody. I'm Tracy. I'm the Success Coordinator here at Brandco, and thank you for showing up for today's Piggyback blog webinar. What I wanted to cover today is something called a landing page. Pages have become much more popular as far as trying to gain leads and lead capturing, and I've been playing around with them a lot myself lately, and I've learned a lot, and I want to bring that to you guys because it's definitely possible for you to put this into action on your Piggyback blogs. So there's a couple of different strategies that are behind it. You can look up specific things about landing pages all over the internet. Most of my knowledge has been coming from a place called HubSpot. Now, the page I've brought up is probably, looks like it's from 2013, but landing pages really haven't changed too much over the past. So if you are just joining us, today we're covering landing pages and how to implement them and put them in place on your Piggyback blog. Now, landing pages are a page on your website that directly asks them for information in order to deliver a value to them. So in this instance, like a value could be something like an ebook, or earlier today I was working with a realtor here in town that wanted to use a landing page to distribute a seller's cost analysis or estimator, which was like an Excel form. Rather than putting things on your site that may be a little bit difficult to view on a website, sometimes it's better to just give them a download. Now, if you're going to give someone a download option, I always suggest trying to get some information out of them in order to make that available to them. So the best way to do that is to have a landing page. And of course, whenever you have a landing page, you do need a form. So inside your Piggyback blog, in order to create a form, you have to activate the Gravity Forms plugin. Gravity Forms is your plugin that makes it possible for you to build out new forms and put them on your pages and your posts and things like that. So in this example that we're going to do today, let's say we're going to have a landing page where we're going to deliver a value, which would be our new home buyer strategy book that we've started developing. Okay, so let's go under plugins and go down to Gravity Forms and go ahead and activate it. When we activate the Gravity Forms plugin, this makes the option to play with that plugin available. You're going to see after this page loads that it's going to now show up over in our sidebar, or our menu, so that we can select it and then start building out forms for our website. I know that we've covered forms on several different occasions, but this is going to be a little bit different because I have some different confirmations that we're going to put into place. So let's go ahead and build our form by clicking on Forms. And it's going to show all the forms I already have. But this one is very specific. I want to only gather certain information, and I want those entries separated from all this other stuff that's inside here. So let's make a new one. Up here where it says Forms, we're going to click Add New. And we're going to call this one New Home Ebook Sign Up. And then click Create Form. Okay, so this is your form editor area. Inside here, you're able to add in all those fields that people have to fill out in order to click Submit. So there's standard fields over to the side where you can say, I only want a single line text or a paragraph text. Paragraph text button like this works out really nicely if you're asking for comments or for testimonials, so that people have a lot of room in order to put their information. Or you have numbers, you have checkboxes. There's a lot of different options over here. But HubSpot recommends that when you have a form on a landing page, that the form form length should directly illustrate the value of the offer, of what you're going to be getting for filling out the form. So if they're getting something awesome, that form is going to be a lot longer. But this is going to be a quick, easy little ebook or PDF that we're going to make it to where they can download. So what we want to do is just pretty much grab their name. If you go under advanced fields, these are already built out for you, so they're kind of nice to just use instead of having to manipulate anything else. So I want to grab their name. I want to grab definitely their email address so that I can send them stuff through their email, and maybe their phone number. Phone numbers and emails usually don't change in comparison to people's addresses. Um, Now, if you were asking for, if like here at Branco, let's say now I want to know what website I was supposed to be working on for them for support, I'd probably go ahead and add in here like website, so they could fill that in for me so that I can go, I won't have to search for it on my own. Now, this form currently that we have here that asks for the name, the email, and the phone number, none of these fields are required. So some person could literally just come to our landing page and click submit and go to the next page and all that. But we want them to have to fill out this info. So for me, I'm going to say that the name is required and the email address is required. To me, I may not care whether or not I get the phone number, but I need that email and I need that name so that I can at least put them in my mailing list. So if we click update form, that saves our form. Okay? So we need to have a place to put the form. So let's just go ahead and make our pages that we are going to be using for this. And go to pages, add new. So let's say sign up now to receive our first time home buyer packet. And then obviously you want to add some value and say some stuff on here so people don't just see the title and the form. You're going to write in some content. This packet is completely full of original content developed through years of real estate experience with specialty in first-time home buyers. Maybe add something in like, are you ready to purchase your first home? Stuff like that. Add in, and that content is there to build SEO value so people can find this page except aside from wherever you're going to be going and promoting it. So now we need to add our form so that we can get their information. So we click here where it says add form. We're all familiar with the add media button, but the add form button was added when we activated that plugin. So we click add form and we click to use the new home ebook sign up form that we just made. And let's get rid of the title and the form description. We can add those in later if we want. These are pulling from that pop-up that was originally there whenever we clicked to do a new form. But I just did the name of it so that I could easily play with it. So let's just go ahead and publish it. And I'm going to open it in another window or another browser tab so we can see it in action. We have our title, we've got our content, and we've got our form. And then we can click submit from here. But we need to make a page that's going to have that PDF on it for people to download. So let's call it your first time home buyer packet. And we're going to obviously say thank you for signing up. And we obviously want to put something in here about like contact me when you're ready to make your purchase. Happy house hunting. Things like that. And then whatever PDF we have, I don't know if I even have one, we would click Add Media. Oh, we have a PDF right here. And we can click to insert it like this. And it would just be right there. So let's go ahead and publish this page. So our goal now is that whenever someone fills out this form, they click Submit. Instead of it showing like, oh, thank you for submitting, like instead of it like replacing the form here with just some words across the screen, we want it to send onto the page so they can download it because they've followed through and done what we want them to. So we go to Forms and we go back to our ebook, but we don't have to click on it to edit because we're not going to actually edit the form that we made. We're going to edit what's called the confirmation. So if you hover over Settings, there's a section here called Confirmation. So if you click on it, what it's currently set to for its default confirmation is for it to say, thanks for contacting us. We will get in touch with you shortly. But with our landing page that we're creating now, we want for them to be delivered the promise that we've made in order to get their information. So let's edit this default confirmation and have it go to the page that we've created that has our PDF on it. So we click Page, and we would select the page from our list here. So where is it? Where is it? Yep, your first-time home buyer packet. And we click Save Confirmation. Okay, so let's see this in action. Let's go ahead and refresh our landing page. Okay, and put in my name. And my phone number, and click Submit. And it's taken us to the page that I can click here to download the PDF or to view it. Ta-da! There we go. So there's a lot of options you can do with this. Some people will also utilize, let's say your PDF or your booklet that you're trying to give people is bigger than the 2 megabyte maximum that you can upload into your media files on your Piggyback blog. There's a lot of different options then. You can do Dropbox.com, and Dropbox gives you a share link if you want to utilize that. You can also do Google Drive. Google Drive gives you, I believe, 15 gigs of storage to begin with, so go ahead and use that. I prefer Google Drive personally because I know that Google Drive like scans all files that get uploaded and downloaded on there, so in my head it's a little bit safer. So there's a lot of different ways to deliver that value. If you use something like MailChimp, you can, if you have the ability to pay for something extra, such as the automation, to where when someone fills out a form, they're automatically sent something. You could do that as well, so that once someone fills out a form, it automatically gets put into your information, and then an email would be sent out with your delivery, with your offer. Or when you get your email and your notification that a form has been submitted on your website, you could just respond to it or utilize that and then send the email that you have stored in your email address. You can change your notification because the default one will have something like new submission from, and then in this case it would say first-time home buyer ebook sign up. And then it would just display the fields that we got from our form. If we wanted to change that to where the email that we would reply to when we get that would actually be the email that they put in place, we could go in here and click to reply to, and then find in here and grab the field that says email. And then once we get that notification, we could just respond to it and send them the information, because we would just be able to do that with a click of a button. So there's a lot of different ways to work it, and it really all depends on what your workflow is to make life easier for you. Because at this point, the hard part is getting their information. So then from there, you're able to just figure out what you want to do with that information and how fast you want to respond to it. So that's what I really had to cover for today. And I was just wondering if anybody in the audience has any additional questions that I can cover for you. Um, I just wanted to kind of cover landing pages, how to build out the forms, how to put them on the pages, how to change that confirmation so that you have a thank you page instead of just an inline response to filling out a form, and how to upload or how to link in a PDF. So if you have any additional questions, please send them my way. I would love to answer those for you. That was probably the biggest question that I've had this week, and it's been a bit of a journey for me to learn as well because I'm learning along with you guys. So when I learn something, I want to let you know it so that the two of us are growing together. So if you have any questions, go ahead and answer them. I'll give you a few minutes to look through your notes if you have any questions. And if there aren't any, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the webinar for today, and I appreciate everyone showing up. Things will be a little bit different as far as the webinar series go for 2016. You'll all know whenever I roll out that series and the information that's there. Ken has been hosting a webinar about the new KW websites, and I definitely recommend it. I've been watching through it myself, and it's a lot of very crucial information to get you ready for whenever that transfer takes place. If you have additional questions about that transfer or that migration that's about to happen in the next year, let us know. Give our salespeople a call. You can call them anytime at our office number, 407-999-0009. And if you get our front desk, she'll be able to send you to whoever's salesperson they need to speak with. Sharon had a question. She said, is it important to put CAPTCHA on the form that we will be doing? I would say no, honestly. CAPTCHA, for a lot of people, is kind of annoying, but there's a plugin in place on your Piggyback blog called, I'm probably going to mispronounce it, called Akismet. And what it does is it's searching through all of the inputs on all of your forms to see if they're spam. If they're spam, then you're never going to find out about it. It's not going to, Akismet works in conjunction with your Gravity Forms plugin. So if you want to put a CAPTCHA, feel free to, but you're honestly lessening your chances of getting the information. Other than that, if that's the only question I've got today, I'm going to go ahead and conclude today's webinar, and I appreciate everybody for attending. Thanks, guys.